Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Indiana Hoosiers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hoosiers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will take the field first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
And that one could serve a lot of purposes. You knock all the butterflies out, you get your first completion.
Yeah, and I agree. You know, the first completion, you get hit. And I always loved it as a player on the first drive to when you got hit, you got that out of the way, you get the butterflies out of the way, then you kind of settle and you realize, all right, this is just football.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be third and long. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Lawson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again.
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quick completion to the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. A designed run for the quarterback. Picks up the first down. Hits a seam wide open, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Scrambling away. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Orji. Still running at the 40. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wide receiver comes in motion. Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Kick is in the air. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll go to the air. The screen, he can go. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
On the play. 4th down coming up.
The Golden Gophers will punt this one away.
Punts it away.
He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. They'll try it over the left side. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chain. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's got his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Golden Gophers are marching down the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Daly. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag it down after a good return on the interception. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Got his man downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his back in the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Had to throw it before he wanted. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's fourth down. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Going to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Takes it on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Finds a spot in the middle. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Unloads quickly. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Off-play action on first down. Working the middle. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. That is no good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
pressure. And to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. He's in open space downfield. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Pearson. Runs through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the ground with the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Finds his man. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They'll run play action. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they almost had a connection on the long pass, but the receiver couldn't make the grab in bounds. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you a huge 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And now, fourth quarter, four-down territory almost certainly as they get ready. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! Lining up for the point after and the lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, and watch out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Going for the big play. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Baker. He stopped short of the first down marker, had to get it to the 30-yard line, and now they're staring at fourth and short. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 4 over North Carolina. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things are...
There he goes! And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That is exactly what this offense needed. The clock's winding down. You got to make a play. You go to your big play wide receiver. He chews up some yards. This offense is in a great spot.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Leaves it with the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. Thrust that arm out. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is an area of the field now you just cannot afford negative plays. Whether you're going to throw it or you're going to run it, you're in position right now to score points and win this game. You've got one timeout in your back pocket still. No matter what, you cannot go backwards.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there.
1st and 10.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot